go.
Okay, so I've got this kind of tamped down, pressed down a little bit. Not too much, you don't want it too compacted, but just enough. I have this spray bottle. Mine's a little fancier than just a regular spray bottle, but it's still only 10 bucks at Lowe's. It's got a pump, so it's a hand sprayer pump. And so I just wet this down. I kind of wet it down, wet it pretty good. It's almost like spray painting something. Alright, so that's pretty good. And then what I'm going to do, I have a little measuring cup. Not that I measure anything. I never measure anything. I should. I meant to get a scale and weigh it, but so I just grab some seeds in here. You don't need too many. You don't want to waste them. So I have, you know, maybe an eighth of this filled up, quarter of it, of arugula, and then I just kind of sprinkle it in. And you want them kind of thick, but you know, not like so thick that they're mound up on top of each other. Hopefully you can see these. They're light seeds contrasted against the dark dirt, so it should work all right. I just kind of go back to where they don't look terribly thick, and I kind of fill in the spots a little. So this is looking pretty good, I think. And I use just about that whole thing. Perfect. So, all right, so what I do now is I go back and I just spray them again real lightly, just kind of get all the seeds wet. Like this little pocket here is a little too thick, like that should probably be spread out, but I should have done it before I sprayed it. All right, so I spray it a little bit, and then I just set them aside and I cover it with another black tray like that. And I leave it covered for 3 or 4 days until they're about 1 inch to 1.5 inches high. So they'll start germinating, and each day I take this off and I spray it just real quick. Again, give them a little water. And within 2 days you'll see them beginning to germinate, and then within, I don't know, 5 days they'll probably be 1 inch to 1.5 inches high, and that's when I remove the cover and let them have light. And they'll be very yellow at first, and then as soon as you remove the cover, then they'll start greening up, because they'll start doing the thing that plants do with chlorophyll and whatever that's called. and then you just wait until they're about where you want them. I don't have any, do I? I don't have any growing right now. Yeah, come here. So this is my little grow room, but you can see, like, that's about where you want them. So these are called the cotyledons. That's the first leaves. They're not true leaves. You want to pick them before the true leaves begin to sprout, right? So you're just eating the first. They're called cotyledons, something like that. Anyway, that's it. Arugula is fastest. It probably takes about 8 to 9 days.